One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better. Football.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what's...
There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
last drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
Yeah, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harper. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna run it. It's Green. Turning it on. Inside and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Harper. Run out of bounds at about the 14-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Ducks are on the move. Give to the single back. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, running back gets the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gaines.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pulls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Working the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. Crosses to 35. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphreys. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Snap in the shotgun. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Picks up the first down, still moving. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks out just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Gaines. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Creates a little room. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Spears. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They boot it away. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Hands it off. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wildcats, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play, had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They think there's room to run to the right here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. The run to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.